Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So let's see, it's somewhere around 6:45, 24.9 degrees Celsius, 55% humidity. You can see here my Energizer is not completely charged, and it's 8:22 Saturday, 77.3 degrees. So not a bad day. Got some sunshine out there and very busy, very busy today. A couple of different things. Let's talk about the garage first. Really exciting. You guys are probably about sick of this project. I know I'm starting to get sick of it. We have a garage door. What I did was, you guys remember, I jacked the house up and we put this, I'm going to call it a pier because it kind of supports one side of the garage. Anyway, we put that pier up and it's the same exact height as that pier from the bottom to the top, and once again bottom to the top, the same exact height. And we measured it before we took down the old pier. And anyway, we set it up. I jacked up the house, obviously replaced this, went to drop the house down on it, and the house was like hanging in the sky. Not good. So we don't want that. So I bought a 2x8 to put underneath here, right? I figured I would just jack it up and put a 2x8 underneath it, but I jacked it up, and sure enough, the 2x8 did not go. I think you guys can see, right, especially by the corner there. So what I ended up using, I think they call it 5/4, which is about an inch thick. And if you're jacking a house, right, remember the jack was there and I was lifting basically the header, lifting the header on that corner. You could jack all you want and the house will only go up so far. After that, you're kind of, I don't know if you're bending things or what, but the house won't go up. So I jacked the house, you know, for what I thought was reasonable, what I thought I had it to before. And once again, the 2x8 would not fit. So I put that 5/4 underneath it, let it down, and it settled down nicely. And it has 5/4 down part of the length. And then I went to, they call it 1 inch, but if you measure it, it's about 3/4. So anyway, so started out with 5/4, then 3/4, and I got that in as far as I could, and the rest of it is really pretty small. It's less than a 1/2 inch, so I'm probably gonna put some of the foam underneath here, some of this foam underneath it, and then put great stuff and just fill in the rest of it, because it really, I got just about down almost to the end of where I replaced the block, and there's just not enough space to really get anything pressure treated underneath there. You guys could see I got the door installed, obviously. I got to fuss around with the garage door openers because I have very little ceiling room, so I gotta mess with that kind of stuff. So that's kind of future. Probably I'm going to end up with both garage doors installed, but the garage doors openers won't be installed right away. The garage door went in okay. I used these things. These are the Tapcons. And they went in really nice. Really supported it well. And so I'm happy with the Tapcons. Really nice stuff. It is interesting though when you put the door in, right? Notice the space down there. Then you work your way up, right? And it's tight, right? It's tight there. And this is level, and the 2x4 is level, or the 2x6 is level. Notice it's tight down there. And you work your way up, and I have some space. I think the problem is, though the 2x4s are level, I don't think the floor is level, so it's got the door shifted. Yeah, shifted this way. So, or shifted a little bit this way. That would cause the gap there and the gap on top. That's why they make trim. For the upper garage, I used plastic trim, and then I'll show you. I like the plastic trim. It's expensive, but it's like forever without painting. Gotta love forever without painting. Right? Why paint if you don't have to? Okay, so this is the plastic trim. Actually, the plastic trim came with the guard on it. It's relatively thick, so I just got to make sure that this stuff worked out good. Right, so that's probably what I'm going to use. Just let that plastic, it rubs right up against the door, but it makes it makes a nice seal. This stuff, right, that's what you want. Even if it puts a little wear on the paint, who cares, right? This is the seal you want, right? You want winter to stay outside with winter, right? Even put it across the top. See the way it seals nice and tight. Right, that's what you're after. So there's the garage. I still have to install the springs and the top rollers, little things, which probably take a half a day worth of little things. But the important thing is it's done, and I have security again. With the garage open, I didn't have, I had a couple of pieces of plywood there, but somebody could have easily found their way in and then, helped themselves to the basement, jimmied the door, helped themselves to the garage. I had that door locked, right, but they could have jimmied the door with the glass or broke the glass, right, and walked right in there. And then once they were in there, they can jimmy the door between the basement and upstairs. So I did want to get this sealed up, and now I have, which makes me, and it'll make the wife a lot happier, right, a little more secure. So I think that's it. You guys can see it's just so much more human. The other thing I need to do is, and I've talked about it, right, my beams run this way, which means I'm not well insulated there on the end. You guys can see, and particularly, without a light you can't see, but what do I have floating around here? battery's any good in this thing. Right, look in there. Well, the top of that is the floor to the living room. And once again, look at this channel, right? That channel just runs right along here, and all these do. So I really want to improve on that to keep winter outside where winter belongs, and make it a little warmer upstairs. This room over the garage, there you go, has a tendency to be a bit drafty in the winter, especially by these windows. And you figure if they got that huge air gap, that's not helping things at all. And even this thing over the top is basically a 2x8 with a piece of pine on the outside and then some aluminum. So, and then, you know, that top seam isn't very well sealed. The side seams aren't very well sealed. And when it had wooden doors, it wasn't very well sealed to it either. It was letting a lot of cold in. I'm really hoping that the insulated garage doors and a little work all along the top of the garage door there really warms it up for me. Alright guys, let me end this video. I got one other quick one I wanna do today before I put the camera away. Folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing, giving me good advice, particularly, you know, little things like I've never used Tapcons before, and you guys, some of the comments helped. You know, there's a lot of good stuff you guys share with me, and I really do appreciate it. Guys, remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please enjoy all your days. Bye now.